Hello Year 5, it's Ryan here. I hope you're well. It's been so great to see all the work you've been sending into our Year 5 email. It's been absolutely fantastic, so keep up the great work. Before we get started onto this week's video, I need you to go grab some equipment for me. So could you get some pens and pencils, so that being colouring pens and pencils as well, paper, and then an electronic device such as a phone, tablet or laptop. Can you go grab that for me, and I'll see you back in a second. Okay, so welcome back. Hopefully you have all that equipment ready for this spelling lesson. Before we get started, however, I've got a bit of a starter task. So I have got 5 different spellings here. However, as you can see, there are some letters missing. So you need to pause the video here and fill in the missing gaps. So these are going to be spellings that we have previously looked at as well. So you're going to have to get your thinking caps on and remember back. Okay, so it's your turn now to fill in the missing gaps. Okay, welcome back. Hopefully you have filled in the missing gaps with the letters to complete these spellings, and let's go through and check them together. So this first spelling is inactive. So we have the prefix of in. So inactive, and in means not active. So it's something that is not. The next one, second, is prosperous. So O-U-S. The third one is climbing, with that silent B here after the M. Climbing. The fourth one is fort. So F-O-U-G-H-T. And the very last one is misbehave. That's right. Misbehave. And that miss prefix here means to not behave. Okay, brilliant. Check to see if you've got those correct, and I'll see you back in a second for the spelling focus. So this week we are going to learn how to spell our Year 5-6 words. Now don't worry, we're not going to learn all of them. We're only learning 9. But it's really important. So like the bigger picture here is that Year 5, you're going to need this for next year. It's going to be really important that when you're in Year 6 that you learn these Year 5 and 6 words. So make sure you keep on practicing them. I wonder if you can write a list of any Year 5-6 words that you can remember. Pause the video here and write a list for me. So welcome back. Hopefully you have written a list of some of the words in our Year 5-6 spelling list. I wonder if there are any of the words that are this week's spellings. So I've now got our spellings for this week that are on our Year 5-6 word list. So it's now my turn. I'm going to read out the spellings for you. So the first one is apparent, accommodate, attached, opportunity, occur, aggressive, occupy, according, and immediately. Right, pause the video here and write down the spellings this week. Hopefully you've written down all of the spellings this week. Now I've got a bit of a task before we get on to the chili challenges. I want you to see or look at the spellings this week and see if you can identify a specific theme or pattern for all of the spellings. Pause the video here and work it out for me. Did you work out the theme? Yes, that is absolutely right. So the spellings for this week, they all start with a vowel. So we know that vowels are letters that are A, E, I, O or U. And then after each of the vowels, there is a double consonant. So for example, in apparent, there's a vowel and then a double consonant and then another vowel. Brilliant. Okay, let's get into the speech chili challenges. So for chili 1, I want you to identify the vowel and then the double consonant afterwards. So just underline them in different colours or rewrite your spellings in different colours. Chili 2, I want you to find all the words. And chili 3, like last week, I have set up a Padlet again. So Year 5, I would ideally love for all of you to get onto chili 3. It's been so lovely to see so many of you writing onto last week's Padlet. And again, I've set it up again for this week. So again, I'm going to run through how it works. And then there's going to be a QR code and a web link for you to follow to get on to this week's Padlet with the year 5 and 6 words.
So like last week, I have set up a Padlet. So you can follow the QR code or the web link and you can go to this page. Again, you don't need to sign up and it is completely free. You don't even have to download the app. So by not signing up, you will be leaving an anonymous comment, which can be added using the pink plus sign at the bottom right hand side of the page. I will also need to accept the comment before it is posted. You can also comment on other people's posts to share support and say what you liked about their sentences as well. On the left-hand side is a QR code that you need to scan using your phone or tablet camera, and it will take you to the website. On the right-hand side is a URL that you need to type into a web browser.
Hopefully you finished at least one of those silly challenges, if not all of them, and let's get on to this week's tasks to practice your spellings. Okay, so the first task is I have written down 9 sentences with missing gaps, and you have to fill in the missing gaps with this week's spellings. Okay, let's get into it. So it's now my turn to read out the sentences for you. So the first one, this hotel can only blank 100 guests. 2, please don't be blank with me. 3, I did it blank to your instructions. 4, I enjoy reading to blank my mind. 5, I need to see that blank. 6, when did this blank? Have you blank the rope? Asked Paul. 8, it is blank that there is no way out. 9, it's too good and blank to miss. Okay, so write down the sentences and fill in the missing gaps for me. Okay, now it is time to check through your answers. So the first one is, this hotel can only accommodate 100 guests. The second one, please don't be aggressive with me. Brilliant. The third one, I did it according to your instructions. The fourth one, I enjoy reading to occupy my mind. The fifth one, I need to see that immediately. The sixth one, when did this occur? The seventh one, have you attached the rope? Asked Paul. The eighth one, it is apparent that there is no way out. And then the final one, the ninth one, it's too good an opportunity to miss. Okay, so pause the video here and check through. The second task is I have found a crossword online that has our 9 different spellings as well as 2 extra ones. There's 11 different spellings that follow the same rule of having the vowel with 2 consonants afterwards. And that is going to be sent to you via parent mail attached to our newsletter this week. So the crossword is attached to the newsletter and that will be sent to you. You can either use that one or you can create your own crossword as well.
This is the crossword that I have sent to your parents via parent mail. You can download the crossword and you can fill it in electronically, or you could print it off as well, using the clues to fill in the missing gaps. There are also more than our 9 usual spellings for this week. There are 11 for you to find as well. Alternatively, you could create your own crossword.
Your third activity is to find the sum of your spelling. So like Scrabble tiles have the value of each letter. That's what I want you to do is I want you to add up each of the letters to find the total of how much that word comes to. You could add 2 different spellings together. You could add all of them together. You could do some adding and subtracting. It's completely up to you. So that is your next bit. You can use Scrabble tiles if you have them at home. If you don't, I have found a picture of the Scrabble total values of the tiles on the next bit.
You now need to use the Scrabble letter tiles to determine the total sum of each of your spelling words. You then need to create a table, so you write your word, your equation, and then the total sum next to it. Alternatively, you could do it slightly differently. You could change the value of each of the tiles, maybe doubling them or tripling them, or even times them by 10 or 100. You could add 2 words together to find the total sum of 2 words. You could add all of the words together to find the total sum of all of the words. Or you could have one word and you could take it away from another word sum. There are loads of different activities that you could use using these Scrabble letters. Now it's your turn.
Your final activity is to use the grid on the next slide to determine which activity you're going to do. So this is where you're going to need a dice generator, whether that be on your phone, tablet or laptop, or if you have a dice or die at home, to roll that to figure out which activity that you are going to do. Okay? Okay, so that is the end of this week's video. So you have learnt how to spell Year 5 and 6 words. So this is a bit bittersweet because it is the last spelling video before the summer holidays. I really loved making them for you. I hope you've enjoyed watching them, doing the different activities, and I've absolutely loved seeing all the work you've been sending into our Year 5 email associated with the spelling videos. So don't forget to keep on logging on to Spelling Shared and even practicing your spellings over the summer holidays as well. You will need these spellings for next year, so keep on practicing them. Okay, let's get into the Spelling Shared champions for this week. Now on to the Spelling Shared champions for all of the classes. So for 5E it is Esme W, for 5P it is Kyra B, for 5T it is Michaela A, and for 5W it is Samson F. I want to say a massive congratulations to Samson, who is not only at the top of Year 5 again this week, he's at the top of the entire school. He is first. So well done, Samson. Keep up the great work. And on to everyone else who's been on Spelling Shared. You've all been doing amazing. Now on to the classes. So 5T are in 4th, 5E are in 3rd, 5P are in 2nd, and that means 5W we have ended the term in 1st. So well done, everyone. Keep up the great work, and don't forget to keep on logging on to Spelling Shared. I hope you have a lovely summer holidays. I can't wait to see you all soon. Stay safe and I'll see you soon. Bye.